you watched my previous video, you'll remember that I pulled off this handle on my bandsaw and made this little adapter thing so that I could change the length of cuts more efficiently. It's been running fine until recently, where when you spun this, it wouldn't actually advance the numbers at all. And so I tore this apart, and it was really nasty in here. Lots of crud. So it turns out on this shaft here, there is a pin, and it lines up with this keyway. But this sprocket here can move, and what it does when it comes out this far, the pin is on the back side, and this no longer advances the chain. So the reason it wasn't a problem before is it was just so crusty in there that it held this in position. I guess something, some of the junk broke free, and it came loose. So I took this panel off, trying to figure out what's going on, and it was really nasty in here. I cleaned it up a lot, and so now I'm going to have to make some sort of little spacer, because it looks like the handle originally spaced it perfectly with that pin to keep that from moving. But since I pulled that out, there's nothing here, so I just have to make a little spacer. And I'll show you that when I get it put in. Alright, so I had a piece of turkite left over, and I've heard it's used for creating ways, redoing ways. So since I had a hunk left over, I went ahead and just made it out of that. It should work fine. So now it's spaced out properly, and we'll put my little doobly-doo on here. Now you can see it's actually working again. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I think I actually had that gear in backwards, so I'm going to go ahead and take everything, that sprocket, so I'm going to go ahead and take everything out again and kind of show how it comes apart. Back here, there is a C-clip. I took that off already, and I'm just going to pull the whole thing out here. Okay, so I had this sprocket on this way, the opposite direction, and I think that was the wrong direction. As you can see, this rod here has a little pin in it, and that rides in the keyway. The chain was really close to the front panel, and I could also see the sprocket, and I don't recall seeing that before, so I think that was actually the wrong way. In order to do this without taking off the chain, I have to pull this all out at one time and then shove it all back in at one time. So that's how you can do it without taking the chain off. And then I just need to put the C-clamp back and put the spacer back in, and I'll go ahead and show you the spacer here in front. Alright, so now I think this is the proper way for that sprocket to ride, with the boss facing this way. And I just need to put that back on there, and we should be good to go. Alright, here's everything put back together. That chain isn't up against this panel this way, and it looks more like it was in the beginning. Alright, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching.